G'day, how you doing? Good to see you again. Hey, this is how to set up your online store using Shopify. Have you heard of Shopify before? Well, I've sort of found out about it like earlier this year, and I think it's pretty groovy. It's like e-commerce uh, and all that. It's like an online store where you can sell or sell your creations, sell anything you want to design, and whether you're a photographer or you're like an artist or a designer, a furniture maker, jewelry maker, uh, any creative aspect that you can create products and want to sell them online, I think Shopify is going to be the grooviest thing you've ever seen. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but let's go and have a look, because what we'll do is we'll set up, we'll do a step by step how to use Shopify. Alright, now just so you can have a look, this is Shopify. What it is, look, beautiful storefront. So designed with mobile in mind, which is great because so many people are using mobile phones to look at stuff and buy stuff. So you've got to go with mobile. And you can also sell through Facebook, which is a big deal because Facebook, having a little buy button on Facebook. So you don't actually have to leave Facebook. You can stay on Facebook and sort of click on the buy button and purchase something, which is great. It's e-commerce, so you can basically sell stuff, which is what we all want, right? No matter what you create. And you can also do this here. If you see this, it's the POS, which is point of sale, so you can do that as well. So you have a physical store, and you, like, say for example you're selling coffee, right? And you can take payments from your iPad at your physical store using a little swipe card, whatever. See this thing? And a reader, and that's how easy it is. So you can sort of simplify your selling. So this is Shopify. I'll give you a quick example of something, right? For me, I'm a photographer, right? This is my work, and currently I'm using Smugmug, which I think is okay, but it's not quite like an e-commerce store. It's sort of limited a little bit. And if you look at Smugmug, right, this is the price of Smugmug. So mine is a professional. I think it is the portfolio, $12.50 a month. So that's okay, I guess, for what it is. But if you look at Shopify pricing, $29 a month, right? For the basic plan, which is like $348 a year. Plus you get all this e-commerce stuff. You actually get a point of sale. You get this Facebook access here. You get buy buttons. You can actually have an e-commerce store that sells all this stuff, rather than me just, using Smugmug, and struggling in a way to try and make sales or promote my work. So this is my blog, my website. And so just giving you an example, my website is good. It's okay, it runs on WordPress and I'm reasonably happy with it, but it's actually quite difficult. The design to actually edit this website is actually quite difficult. So and it's not like an e-commerce store. I mean, it's a WordPress, which is great, but I'm looking more of something that people can see my photos and buy my photos. Or if you're a creator, artist and designer, you can sell stuff too. Yep, that's what we want, isn't it? Yeah, of course. So let's click on start your free trial. Put in the details. What's my email? Put this stuff in. your store name. Oh, good one. Well, I'm going to change it a little bit. 4 characters. Okay, I'm going to call it Shopify. Okay, Shopify is good. So that's what I'm going to call it, alright? Because I kind of like this little name. Create your store. Save password. You can sign up to Shopify. You get 14 days free, alright? That's just so you can sort of test it out and set up your store before you actually take it live. Online store, we're going to go for an online store. Not a retail store at the moment, but an online store. Alright, now you get to put your details in. Street address, wherever I live. I live somewhere in the world. If you want to mail me, this is where you can write any sort of letters to me. Alright? You can post things to me. I accept all. Alright? Are you already selling? I haven't yet started selling products. Well, I do sell some. Let's call it up to 5,000. It's not for a client, but it could be. Shopify. There you go. Alright, that's how easy it is to set up Shopify. Well, the first bit anyway. Add a product, so it's important to have products, alright? We can do that later. Select the theme, set up a custom domain, bookmark your store, alright. So I'm going to select the theme. I'm just grabbing from the theme store. Free themes. Alright, we're looking at free themes here. Free themes. Alright, we're going to go for free theme. Digital shop, pretty cool. Even these, when you think about it, they even look much better than my own, my own website, I think. Lots of themes out there and lots of different niches and areas you can look at, and but the free themes look okay. Make sure you read the reviews, what people say about them. Look, the free themes probably a little bit limited in the things they can do in comparison to the premium themes. And the premium themes cost you like $100 up, but I'm sure it's well worth it. So anyway, you can view the demo by clicking on this area here. You can see what it looks like on a mobile, iPhone, whatever. But what we'll do is I've decided on this minimal theme, which looks okay, and I'll just click install. Publishes my shop's theme. I'm going to just hit that one, smash that one, and let it do its thing. As it cooks, we wait. Go to your theme manager, righto, theme manager. Hello, theme manager. There you go. Visit theme store. Oh, that must be up here on the top right, upload theme, so that must be a new theme. Alright, view your online store. On iMac, open a new tab. Let's see what happens here. Shopify. There you go. Not too bad. At least this is nice and clear, and I can create easily create an image to go into here. Looks like there's more slides. Okay, this is pretty groovy, 2 slides. And then we have keep it simple, blog. I like this card at the top right up here. Search, great. This looks pretty good actually. I can see it all needs, yes, you have no products in your front page. Alright, I got it guys. These are examples of your products. So in your case it could be whatever you do as an artisan or a designer. It could be furniture design, graphics, t-shirts, posters, prints, hats, shoes, whatever. In my case it could be posters and prints. But let's just have a quick look at the blog. Alright, this even looks better than my website, which is nice. Crazier. So we know there's a lot to do. We'll go back to view the admin. We've got to work out adding your product, setting up a custom domain when we get to that. And we've customized, see a little green happiness signal here? Well, good, we've customized that. We've done that so far. And bookmark restore. Yep, I'm not quite sure how that would work just yet, but we'll get to it. We'll work through this. What products do you sell? Well, what products do you sell? Art and photography, but it could be anything. Alright? Wherever your area is in. Looks like it covers all here. Submit. I'm going to submit. Alright, whole lot of bunch of stuff just dissipated just then. And if you want to go into a plan, you just hit this green old button there. Let's have a quick look at the home page. Is back here. Alright, so there's a little bit of work to do, and we know it's 1280 by 460. Let me just write that down, because I will go and create some images to put into there, and I'll show you exactly how I do it. Alright, also I need to create some images for our products, just as examples. Let's click on products. Here we go, add a product. Alright. I see, you get this little bar on the left side. Looks pretty groovy. Orders, that's a big deal. Yeah, I can't wait for the order to show up. That's one thing I'm really looking forward to. Home. Cool. Add products. This is your sort of like your home section, right, where you control everything. And what we're going to do now, because we want to add some products, some product images and some products, and we want to play with the front page a little bit just to make it presentable. All right. So in the home page, we go to online store, and come up with overview. Alright, so we won't be unlocking our store just yet, okay? We'll first set it up so that it looks great. Alright, so what we're going to do, we'll go to, so we've gone to online store, and we'll come down to themes, click on themes. Right, and now we want to click on, see on the right side, not this top one up here, upload theme, it's a little bit different. We want to edit and design our theme. So we want to customize the theme, so we click on customize. Right, here we go. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And what we'll do firstly is let's get this slide happening. Homepage slideshow. So I believe it's this slideshow over here, and it's recommended. This is the size we said before, 1280 times 460 pixels. So we will select it somehow. Clicked on it. I just clicked on the image there. Open this. What have we got here? We've got Shopify 1. Alright. Upload the image. These are just, they're all iPhone images from my folio. I just steal my stuff from Instagram. This is my Instagram portfolio, so do have a look. Some of them are pretty groovy. This is my recent trip to Japan. But let's go back to where we were. Okay, we've got one up, and let's go to slide 2 down here on the right. Click on that. Food number 2, choose, upload it, let it cook. Cool. Done. Look, they're okay images. I just wanted to grab something quickly so we could give an example. And we'll go down. Oh, there's more slides as well, which is great. This is Thailand. The other one was Thailand as well. This one, slide 3. Okay, so we can do more slides. Okay, great. So you might even want to have little titles on your slides, like little. Go and have a look at Amazon.com and how they do it. You know, might want to have a product image here. Okay, we'll save changes for now. Bottom right, save changes. Changes saved. Cool. Alright. Okay, it looks okay. Image is probably a tad dark, but it's okay for now. And we click on this, we get the second image. Alright. We click this button on the top right here, and I think this takes us back to... okay, editing the theme. Right. So we've added a couple of images for our slideshow. And now let's add a... You can change everything here. Typography. Let's just play with typography. This is pretty good. Just try it. Railway, see what happens. No need to play with too much. Okay, it's changed the body text, which is still pretty good. So we'll leave that at 15 right for now, and we'll just save that. This is great. It edits, it changes as you edit it. Right, that's fantastic. So we go back here and we would do featured image, featured content, product page. Still working out how to do it myself. Add a product. Alright, what we're going to do is we'll just go straight into add a product. I'm sure you know how to get to this page. You know at the top left you can go back to the themes page. Alright, so we'll add a product. And this is good if you just notice on the bottom left, you can see what it looks like on a mobile or a tablet, which is fantastic. 1,000 times better than my own website, to be honest. Let's hit on. Alright, okay, it's going to open a new window. Right. Homepage hidden. Alright, let's just try to work out what we can do here. Products. Alright, okay, add a product. I'm feeling my way, if you can see that. Right, there's people out there with these cars. It's like, drives me nuts. Alright, let's drop an image, or upload an image. This is just an example so you can see what to do. These are my iPhone images. That was quick, wasn't it? Alright, let's just call this Kyoto. Love at first. Love The love stairwell. Alright? The love staircase. The stairs of love. Alright? The stairs of love. Kyoto, Japan. Alright? iPhone. Alright. This is, just as an example, this is an iPhone 6 image I snapped in Kyoto, Japan, and it is available in numerous sizes as a poster print. Okay, we'll just do that for now, but you can add anything you want in there, alright? So it depends on what your product is, alright? Alright, visible store, pricing, charge taxes, we've got to work all this stuff out, but compare at price. Alright, let's just call this a $47 as an example. Alright, shipping, yes, it's going to be 1 kilogram. Okay. Now these things, inventory, I don't actually know right at the moment. Compare at price, I still don't know. See, I'm still learning just like you, right? Organization, don't know what that means either. Online store, but I'm just going to tag, I'm going to add some tags. Alright, iPhone, photography. Alright, you'd be doing this with yours. You'd be saying things like, iPhone photography. That's my dogs. Good doggy. You get the idea. Print. Alright. Poster. Alright. Japan. Kyoto. So things that are relevant to your product. Alright. Alright. And the rest will work out as we go. We'll just save this product. Top right. Still following along with me. Alright, let's go back to do that one more time. Go back to online store. We'll just add one more product. Alright, we'll go back to themes. Customize theme. Cool. Now what we're looking at right now is the homepage of Shopify, and if you've noticed, I changed my name. I changed my shop name, so that was a bit of a boo-boo on my half. But see, sometimes you make little mistakes and you learn from them, so that's cool. Now what we're going to do here, see this page? I'm going to add some text into here and just jazz up this, and we're going to put a framed print in here. And we're going to add one more product, and we'll do a bit about us. It's about us, about you section. All right, so let's go back to it. Remember the section? We go into our admin area, and then we go to online store. Click online store, and click and themes. There we go. Online store themes. All right. Once you've click that, you will click customize. Alright. Cool. There you go, customize. And we're going to customize the homepage slideshow, and we're going to replace this slightly dark one, which is still beautiful, but we'll replace it with something a bit more funky, a bit more funkadelic. And I'll replace it with framed print. Alright. We'll see what that looks like. Hopefully be groovy as. I just did it really quick. Okay, we've got this slide edge over here. So it looks like to me it needs to be slightly longer than the 1280 times 460, but that's still looking pretty good apart from this edge. Alright, I just stole one of my photos from Artist Rising and I framed it. I used the frame here to make it look sort of groovy. Make it look groovy. So you could put anything you want in there, whatever product you have, whatever design you have, you can put it into there. Alright, and really lift your website, your store up. And what we'll do is replace this one here with this one, which I added some words to it, just to funky it up a little bit. We'll see how that looks. Coming right up. Alright, not too bad. Limited edition photo prints. There you go. And we'll click over to their home page and we'll refresh that baby and see what happens. Refresh it one more time, maybe because you need to save it. So always remember, save your stuff, or else it won't turn up on your page anymore. Cool? Let's try after you save, the magic save button. Shopify. Alright, just this edge. Apart from that, it's not too bad. In fact, that one would probably be the main slide we see. Alright, good. It's good enough for now. Alright? It's good enough for now. Hey, guess what? I've worked out how to fix this up, this image here. You know what you need to do? You need to make sure you use white borders on your images. Alright, take away that little line that was on the side. So that's now there's no line there. So just remember that. Really good little thing to know. Alright, so what we'll do is go back to our admin page and we're going to add that product. Add the product and products. There we go. So admin, products, and then add a product. Click that little thingo and upload image for me first. There you go. Which one is it? Let's have a quickly look here. There we go. Another poster. Cool. And this one is Osaka. So we'll call it Christmas in Osaka, Japan. Oh, you can call it guy waiting. You know, you could call it many things, but right for now, we'll just call it that. All right, so you get an idea. iPhone image, black and white, available in numerous sizes from Japan. Alright, so you obviously put a whole lot of different stuff in there that suits exactly what you're doing, and me too, tags, Japan, etc. Alright, Osaka, cool, you get the idea. Alright, there's a few little things I want to show you as well. Shipping, yes, it's a kilogram, you've got to work all that out. And variants that will come in different sizes. We'll check that out, option size. Alright, I'll come back to that because I need to study it. But one thing you can do is, I'll show you in a second, it'll be the alt text tags, but we'll come back to that. Remember to use your docs, your documents, your Shopify manual, because, for example, if we can go into this area here, we find our products, and it tells you exactly how to do it in case you need to remember from your shop admin. Like we said, go to click products, go to products page, add product like we just did. Alright, that's kind of good to know. So we added this product, we did the tags, we put a price on it, we did shipping, and we need to add the variants, which is different different sizes, and we will do that. But right this moment we will save the product just so we speed this up. Otherwise it's going to take 10,000 hours for alright, let's refresh that little baby, and one more time. Alright. Featured items. Alright, see how I'm still learning? I'm still learning. View your online store. See if it comes up here. Oh, it comes up there. So that's good. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. And I think the sizes will come here, will appear here as well. So that's good. It's even much better than my previous website. Click on catalog. Okay, so catalog shows up all your images, all your products. Great. So we could possibly sell those for different sizes and different prices. Terrific. Few things to go back to. We've done that, so we'll go back to admin page again, and I just want to show you online store, themes. I want to show you the alt tags because that's pretty important. We'll customize the theme again, remember? Alright, remember how we did this before? Home page slideshow. See the alt text? Here, alternative text. That's important. So for example, this is what's sort of found in Google, alright? You know, as people might search for these terms. So in this case it would be might be framed, photographic, abstract, print. Something like that, alright? Give you an example, use some of your keywords in there. Cool. Done. Go back again. And another little tip I want to show you is when it comes to design, right? You need something that's sort of like, grabs attention, okay? So I recommend Canva if you want to create canva.com. If you want to create some great looking design, which is pretty much free, I use it all the time, it's fantastic. And so many beautiful fonts and great layouts. For example, I clicked on a blog graphic and it gives you these choices you can use to, I think, you just, okay, something like that. Move it around and create fonts, and you really, you get this fantastic choice of different lettering and stuff. It's just really good for graphic design. Basically all free. It's one of the best tools I've ever found. Honestly, it's brilliant. So if you want a really powerful front page for your site, much better than this even. So I just threw this up pretty quickly. You can probably tell. Use Canva. Alright, great. And the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to go back to the themes page, and we're going to edit the home page. Alright, ready? In fact, what we're going to do is we're going to edit this home page here. Alright, so it tells you what to do. Edit the content of this page. Go to the pages section. Right, so go back to our admin. Pages, there we go. Online store. Pages. Takes a little while to learn about, doesn't it? About us. Here we go. I'm going to click on homepage. There you go. Alright, great. And I'm going to steal some content that I had. Alright, and just put in about me. But what you want to really, ultimately your product and your online store is all about, it's about you, but you have to sort of sell the story of your business and your design. So it's really about, coming across as being unique, special, and why people will want to, purchase your stuff. For me, this is just a little bit about me, all right? But you would probably talk more about your products, maybe. Okay, so I'm going to just reduce that a little bit. Search engine description, which is really great. Meta tags. This is really good stuff. This is really important, So you got to think about, really write this down. It's important stuff to, search engine description. How you want to be found in the search engines in Google. What's your online store's mission, purpose, and what makes your online store special. All right, and I'll save this for now. This is your home page. It's probably slightly a bit long. We'll just refresh this and see how it looks. Alright, it's okay. It's much better than my Smugmug one. Featured items. You could probably put more featured items, I'm sure. But not too bad. Not too bad at all. So we know how to do that. We'll go back to pages and about us. We can edit the about us. Alright, I'm going to leave this as is right at the moment, but you can pencil down your ideas, take them from your blog or just scribble them down on paper. All these is really good questions to ask yourself, and what makes your store special. Alright, just save that for now. Good habit. And we'll continue. I actually used Canva, that's CANVA.com, to create a little sort of design piece for my site, my Shopify site. This one right here. It's okay. It's good enough just to show, for an example. All right. So so what I've done is I played around with these fonts here and here. I changed this from in Canva. I created it, and I'm going to show you first the header, where you can use a custom logo. They give you a size recommended there, 450 times 200 pixel, right? But I think you could probably make it a lot smaller if you wanted to, like a custom width. And I actually recommend you probably get it down to something like 200 pixels wide. Maybe a bit smaller, but I think you probably 450 pixels wide would be. It's almost too wide. But then again, see how you go. Alright, and the favicon is important too. So you just basically, to find your favicon, which is 16 by 16 pixels, you need to search Google for favicon creator or make my favicon. Alright? I think that's how you say it. And there's heaps of stuff out there, and you all it does is take a little picture or your logo or an image, and it just creates it into a tiny little 16 by 16 favicon. All right, and you kind of play around with that. But I know there's favicon creators out there that'll help you, and also it's pretty straightforward. It's good, important to do. That lives right up here in this little area here, right up here. The top bar, if you see this, I've added this message here, welcome to Shopify. Well, you would put whatever you need to put, like a welcome message for your website. Welcome to, we create amazing handcrafted furniture design, for example, right? And also show search bar. I click that, so the search bar's moved to the right over here, and the little welcome is over here, which is great. So we'll go back. I won't set up my header just yet. Alright, and we go into featured content. Where is it? Featured content. And I remove the heading. See that show heading right there? And anyway, it's the heading which is above here. I think it lives right here, or it's here. I think it's here. It's just a little bit slow there, but there we go. Come on. Far out, man. I tell you, it's been like a really stormy day. It was like 40 degrees out there. Seriously. Show heading. Alright, it's not showing me my heading. Alright, this is my home page. Just refresh this. See if this works before we all go mad. Honestly, the internet is usually really, really fast. Anyway, it's not showing the heading, but anyway, that's what you need to do if you want to show the heading or not show the heading. It's changes saved. Back to it is a minimal theme, by the way, so you know minimal means it's pretty minimal. Minimalistic. Social media, where is that? Social media. Alright, well I've added these already. Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, Google, Instagram, YouTube, etc. And fancy, whatever that is. And I've saved those changes, and they live. Here's your site again. This is your online store. They live down here. See in this little follow area? Follow us, follow you. Okay, well that's where your little, you know, social is going. All right, pretty straightforward. Let's go back to this page again. We'll go back to the footer. By the way, I also played around with typography, which you can do too, just to change your font to something that looks great for you. And you can change the letter spacing, make it a bit wider, capitalize, etc. Alright, so what we're going to do footer, and footer, show social media icons. We just looked at those, which are these things down here. And in the context text it says use basic HTML. So see this? It's just like a little break tag, okay? What that means is looks like, see how it looks like this? Alright, that's just give little breaks after each word. So use those break tags there, use one of those. Alright, and I haven't done MailChimp, but I probably will do that at some stage. That's good. Go back. Homepage, remove section headings. Okay, that's section headings. That is Okay, that's just see how the featured items popped up. Okay, that's a section heading. So it looks like you may not be able to change that, but you probably can. I can't see how at the moment, but anyway, I recommend you sort of take it off. But you can really play around with this here, so you have a lot of choices what you actually want to put on your page, you know, in each different section. I'm assuming the first section, section 1, is this part here, and section 2 would be possibly this part. I still have to work that out. I'm still learning, just like possibly you are. And that's pretty good. I'm pretty reasonably happy with that, considering we sort of threw it up pretty quickly. The big thing is to go back to your docs, to your Shopify manual, right? And you really need to just either print this out or just have it, take some time to read it, because it'll help you set up pricing and inventory and sizing and different things for your products. It's quite important to do that. So this is really important stuff. There we go, product variants. Yeah, so you can see it here under products in the manual. Product variants. It's kind of like, it's something that, I mean, I just touched on it, but you probably want to have a read of it so you really understand it, because it's a little bit in depth. You might need to know things like, barcodes, all that stuff. Also, you know, how much you're going to charge for your product and what sizes you have, so you can add little option values in there. And that stuff's pretty important, but you can always start off with just one product. And that's what I'd recommend. One product, and maybe offer. Later on you can offer different sizes and see how it goes. Use an image for it. All this stuff, inventory. Yep, so alright, I think for now I'd like to ask you what you think of this. I think it's not too bad, considering we created it pretty quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the video, and please do leave a comment below, any questions you have, and the next videos will work on creating a little bit more in depth to the whole thing. But I hope you have got a lot of value out of this. I hope you have, and thanks a lot. See you soon.